Despite another week of turbulence, we see that Babybonk is still standing tall and standing strong in the midst of the storm, guys. That is right. Folks, today we're going to be going over the updates with the Babybonk project. Welcome back to the channel. This is Jazz Royce. And before we begin, do me a favor, hit that like button, okay? Smash that thumbs up button. We got a lot to get into going on thus far, just analyzing what's happening. If you're new to the channel, please hit the subscribe button and the notification bell to get more updates on not just Babybonk, but all these other projects as we are approaching a new cycle in the space, and you got to be prepared for it. So with that being said, folks, let's get right into this. Sitting at 10.2 million market cap, Babybonk is still standing tall. As we are zoomed out on the overall chart, we are looking at the day chart, right? And we are moving upwards slowly but surely in momentum. But looking at the overall space has been bleeding dry, and it's actually been like that for a good portion of June. Now, June is no history to seeing these type of occurrences in the space at all, especially if you look at history and time. But a different thing is that we have a lot of eyes on the space more than ever this year, this summer. ETFs going live, all sorts of things brewing in the works. Everyone wants to get their hands on being a part of the space, and projects that are underneath all things, right? Not just ETH, SOL, even BNB are going to be benefiting heavy. And it's important to see projects like Babybonk, been around 6 months, 25, almost 26,000 holders, still building and still trading upwards. They've only had one major pump, and that was the pump that happened in congruence with the space when we saw BTC fly up with bringing everything else with it. And since then, in March, it has been holding in the same levels, right? I really want you to see this from March up until now. By the end of June, sitting around the same levels. These are the type of things to be looking out for, guys, because it's looking very bullish here. And when you come over here, you look at the ratio of just the buy to sells. I usually don't look at this stuff, but with this project, we got to point it out. 142 buys and only 30 sells. Babybonk is still holding strong. And these are one of the many things to be paying attention to, guys. Looking over here on their X account, one thing to be aware of, guys, they do have an imposter who is trying to pose as them, which trying to say that Babybonk is on the base network, which is false. They said, please be aware of this. Profile has no connection to Babybonk. The artwork was stolen, and to please report it to X so that account can get suspended. This was just posted 22 hours ago, following after a message of where they just tell you guys, man, just buy the dips, be patient, it'll be worth it. Patience is virtue. Now, of course, that's from their message. You do what you choose that you need to do. Always, of course, making sure that you're mindful of what you're doing in the space, being mindful of making sure that all your decisions are in congruence with things that align with you and the best course of action that can fit you and your personal goals as to why you are even in the space in the first place. With that being said, folks, it seems as though the storm is almost over, so we just got to hang in a bit more tight to the Babybonk army. Now, for the folks out there, like I said, meme coin season is around the corner. Altcoin season is going to be moving with it. Right now, just about getting into position wherever you feel the most comfortable at and just leaving your anchor there. That's the best thing you can do if you want to really just make something happen, right? You know, you don't want to chase the green candles. You want to catch it when it's sitting stable in consolidation like here. You don't want to chase the red either, because that could burn you bad too. You know, so like I said, guys, make the right judgment and let's see how this plays out. With that being said, folks, thank you so much for tuning in, guys. I'm Jazz Royce. Like always, I'm going to catch each and every one of you guys at the top.